A year ago, we had a huge overhaul on our Japan Red E92 M3. We refreshed all of the suspension with OEM and aftermarket parts, including the bushes, the arms, the dampers, springs, and anti-roll bars, and it handles absolutely fantastically. Since then, we've done 2 Euro road trips, which is around 5,000 miles, and we also added some BMW Performance Seats. But there is something missing from the car, and if you've been following our 1M project, you probably know what that is. Speaking of our P65 engine 1M clone, that is still in America with our friends at FCP Euro. They are looking after it for us until we get back to America in August and then eventually ship it back to the UK in September. But that is where this kit is from. This is FCP Euro's retrofit kit. That's an F8x M3 brake kit that is retrofitted to the E92 M3. It's fully bolt-on and it is the same kit that we have on our 1M clone. So it compromises of F8x M3 calipers. They are made by Brembo, so these are brand new Brembo calipers. They don't come in red. We've had Ish from Quattro Coachworks paint them in Japan red for us to match the car. F80 knuckles. We're pairing those with some 034 Motorsport 2-piece floating discs. PFC Z-rated pads because they are our favorite fast road pad. Obviously, if we use the car on the track, we will switch them out for something more appropriate. Some Hell braided lines. And FCP provide absolutely everything that you need to fit the kit. So it's a really nice OEM plus upgrade. I was very impressed with it on our 1M, and I think it is the final piece of the jigsaw on this car, and this will be one of my ultimate E92 M3 builds. Still don't get bored of that noise. The downshifts with the plenum and the exhaust are just incredible. So getting to the modifications that we've done on this car that we've added. So number one, the BMW Performance Seats. Before BMW M Performance, there was just BMW Performance, and this was a range of products they did on the E series of cars, which for this car included the front flippers, the rear spoiler, and the seats. And at the time, I didn't have these seats in the car. I always wanted them. So when we were doing this build, I knew that we had to try and find and source a set of these BMW Performance Seats. They're based on a Recaro seat, but they're fully plug and play, so they have airbags. They're very supportive. I've done a number of long journeys in it, and seats really do make a difference to the way you experience the car. They hold you in, so when you're going around corners, you're not sliding around. Just makes you feel more connected. And these ones, because they're an OEM seat, it carries on the theme of OEM Plus that we have with this car. So moving on to the brakes, I have had experience of driving this car for a little while with them on, and for road use, I've always said that you don't need a set of big brakes. You really need them if you're going to go on track. On the road, yes, you can feel a difference. The feel is much better. You just feel like you have more control. You're requiring less input to stop the car. Where these are really going to shine is on the track. So this F8 retrofit kit from FCP works really well, because again, it fits in with the whole OEM theme that we have. So the secondary benefit of the big brake kit is obviously the visuals. The calipers on this car don't really suit an M car. We're used to seeing on the modern M cars now multi-piston calipers, and yeah, they just look a bit sad behind the wheels, the standard ones. But these ones really improve the look of the car as well as the way it performs. So we did have them finished in Japan red to match the car. Sorry, I'm just enjoying myself a bit too much there. And they look really purposeful behind the stock wheels, and I think for me it just finishes the car off. Those two things have really put the icing on the cake, as it were. And I don't think there's anything left we can do to the car, not that I want to do. I think we're pretty much done. It's one of the few cars I haven't even changed the stock wheels on, because I just like the way they look. And we've only used OEM aero parts like the front flippers and the rear spoiler, which I still need to put on, by the way. But overall, I love this car. All the small changes we've made to it incrementally have just made something super special. The suspension, the way it's been aligned, the diff, the shorter ratio on that makes the car a lot snappier. And all those little things just add up to making a really special car. I've driven lots of E92 M3s, and now by far this is the best one that I've driven. I really enjoy driving it on track or doing road trips to the Alps, and it just has so much personality. The gear shift, the sound from the plenum and the exhaust, and now it drives pretty much perfectly for me anyway, how I would want my perfect E92 M3 to be. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please remember to smash that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. If you want to join the conversation, please drop a comment below and we'll try our best to respond to you. If you want to watch more of this project, you can do so over here. If you want to watch what YouTube thinks you might like from our other content, you can do so over here.